Hello and welcome back. I'm Chef Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of Underrail. So I can't be sure if this is the place I need to get it tested out. I'd like to have a certain substance tested. Apparently it is. Sure, I can do that. Please tell me what this is all about. The reason to believe this combat drug called Hercules has negative effects on the human body. I need to have it tested to be sure. Combat drugs? That doesn't sound good. From my experience, administration of such substances is very likely to cause some health problems. But let's do the testing first and see what we're dealing with. Please wait for me to run some tests. It won't take too long. Pasquale leaves the office while you wait. Pass your time by walking around, by playing with the penny left on his desk, and by looking at the cracks in the ceiling. He returns shortly, as he said he would. At that moment, you somehow forgot where you put that pen you took from the desk. Oh well. This is incredible. You're right about this drug. But calling its effects negative is a huge understatement. Tell me what you've discovered. This substance, Hercules, as you call it, is essentially a mixture of different synthetic hormones that act upon various organs and tissues in the body, considerably improving their performance, but only for a short period of time. This bombardment of hormones pushes the body beyond its limit and can cause horrible consequences, perhaps even death within a relatively short period of time, depending on the user. Metabolite saturation in muscles will eventually cause painful cramps, increased heart rate, and blood pressure will cause headaches and possibly lead to cardiac arrest. There's also the loss of concentration. Look, it's only the tip of it. There are also unhealthy amounts of heavy metals in the substance. I dare not think where and how this is made. How did you come across this atrocity? Some guy selling it in Coal City. Oh! I need to expose him, and to do that I need some evidence. May I have the test results? But of course. Here you go, sir. Everything's here. He hands you a flash drive. Thank you, Pasquale. See you around. I will, however, quickly, if I can, I'll grab some of these actually. And these. And of course these. Okay, now let's try and find the person called Lennox Pierce. Can I come in here? You know, I actually could. So I think I will. The bag in front of you contains a male corpse label. On the bag reads Patrick Pierce. Appears the corpse has been in here for some time. The extremely low temperature of the freezer prevented it from decaying. Leave the corpse. Access patient records. Back. Don't need to worry about that. Worried about that. Don't need the doctor's coat. We'll take this. Okay, let's quick save. And we will go to administration and commons and container. It seems to be the most likely place that we will discover this rando. Stand in the middle here. There's Ventel, Commoner, Newton, Worker, Old Jonas, Lennox. Is it somebody called Lennox? Lennox Pierce. Downstairs, with his nearly empty glass and silence, his mind clearly elsewhere. Lennox Pierce? He snaps out, raising his head to reveal deathly pale visage. His sluggish eyes soon focus on you, soon begins mumbling, communicating both with his speech and his alcohol breath. What? A pause and she goes, yes! He knows his voice. I mean, yes, I'm Lennox Pierce. Are you? Yes, Jack sent me to talk to you. You can call me Sir Evenstone. Very nice to meet you, Sir Evenstone. How are you doing? Doing well, thank you for asking. Good, that's good. Jack told me you needed some help. Yeah, that's correct, unfortunately. Look, Sir Evenstone, I need you to help me. I need to find out how my brother died. I'm Patrick Pierce! Oh, I thought that the name sounded familiar. This was such wonderful, wonderful coincidence. He came to Southgate Station over a year ago. He was a good man. Good with electronics. That's what he did here, my dear Pat. His voice begins to shake. He composes himself. Something like a month and a half ago, he was found dead in his room, lying in bed. I came here to see what was happening, and I was told he died in his sleep. Tanner, counsellor, told me Dr. Pasquale checked Pat's body, but doesn't know the exact cause of death. Doesn't bleeding know the cause of death? Okay, let's calm down. What can I do to help you? Damn it, old. Something's wrong. My brother was a healthy man. He had some back issues, but that's all. I need to know the truth. What if someone was killed in some accident and they're covering it up? What if someone killed him? It's tearing me apart. Tanner won't help me anymore. As far as he's concerned, he's done with it. But I'm not. Cause of death unknown. Yeah, right. I'll help you. We'll find out what really happened to your brother. Please forgive me. I get emotional. This is really painful to me. He was my older brother. I have no one else. Look, I'm not sure if I was understandable earlier. I'm very tired. I don't sleep well. I need you to ask me something. If you need to ask me something, I'll be here. Oh, almost forgot this. He hands you a key card. This is my brother's room key card in case you need to check his room. Take it. I'll check the room first. I'd like to talk to you first. Ask me anything you need. What can you tell me about Patrick? Pat was a good man, hard-working, dedicated. He was the best brother a man can hope for. I can't let all this go, you dig? I've had this terrible feeling about his death. Those jerks won't let me know the truth. I know it, damn it. Whatever happened to him, he didn't deserve it, I can swear this. What do you think caused Patrick's death? Something's wrong. Something's just wrong. A healthy man died in his sleep without a known cause. And they have told me there's no point in investigating any further. There's no evidence of foul play or whatever they said. Natural death. That's why you are here. I need the truth. Bye. So let's go to private quarters. Let's go to private quarters. Might as well rob him blind. A sniper rifle. Some cash and a broken thermostat. On the light switch, just in case there's anything that might be visible. Gonna lockpick everything I can. There's guns. Mortuary keycard. Who would have guessed? Let's take a look at his laptop. Exit. Will this increase my hacking? Yes, it will. Is my hacking now? 115. I think this is probably going to be enough. Access granted. Audio logs. Big Brett's pan heating. Big jackass came today and brought me a smashed thermostat. He was so angry at me. He started screaming and called me incompetent. Oh, incompetent. Nincompoop. Whatever that is. Since the brute smashed it in anger, I can't tell if he's just stupid or doesn't know how to use it. You know, the unit itself had a problem. I'll check it out later. Apparently I'm a computer expert now. Vera called me the other day to see why a computer was freezing. I took a quick look, but couldn't figure out what's wrong with it. Mind it itself. Check it out later after I fix the lock pad in medical. Now he's called again. He wants to see me. He's worried about my back hurting again, damn it. I've had these problems since the Corsica riots, and he knows the pain periodically comes and goes. Mind it itself. Call him and tell him I'm fine. I shouldn't have told him about the pain returning in the first place. Pasquale asked me what's wrong with the door lock pad in medical. I mentioned the card is usually recognised after the 9th or 10th time, which is of course unacceptable. Gave me a spare to test it later and figure out what the bloody thing won't work. And I also checked the lights in the operating room while I was flickering and the patients are getting nervous. Quinton. Quinn, stop talking to me about big jackass. He thinks I've got something against him and I'm messing up the heaters on purpose. Like he knows I'm doing my best, but if I've got something against jackass, I should talk to Tanner about it. Might not be a jerk. About it not be a jerk. Also, I'm seriously endangering the whole station by hurting the holes. I'm already convicted, I guess. Damn it, I'm great with everyone here, but there's got to be someone one or two. Domain, technical documentation. Folder contains multiple ebooks and manuals on various equipment. Other than that, you find nothing important. Okay. Interesting. Let's go to medical and Silex then. Already gone in here. Says patient medical records, patient list. Patrick Pierce. Symptoms: chronic back pain, prescribed painkillers. Gabapentin this time. We're getting low on other painkillers, and since we don't have anyone suffering from epilepsy, gabapentin will have to do. Fields, Brett showed up with a deep cut, 10 centimeters long, across his forehead, caused by him tripping in the hop pen and hitting his head on one of the rocks. Disinfected, stitched up and bandaged. She hadn't told him to return tomorrow so that I can check for any potential complications, infections, etc. Symptoms: broken toe, dropped a grenade case on his foot and smashed his toe, fixed him up and prescribed him painkillers, recommended a very light painkiller dose so he doesn't overuse and slow down the healing process. Joe came from depression, so Sertraline, so it's the only thing that helps her. Administered placebo treatment because I have reason to believe it's one ahead. Gave us the net tablets and more moderate condition. Update: tablets helped her a lot, just as I suspected. We'll prescribe more and continue to monitor her condition further. Mornington, sharp chest pain, came while everyone was asleep and complained about a sharp chest pain waking him up. Checked him up, couldn't find anything, took samples, left him in the office while I did some testing, and then, other than slightly low vitamin B levels, nothing seemed to be wrong with him. Update: he said everything's fine now, a few days gone by without any chest pains. Told me to see me for returns. Banks only reported having trouble falling asleep again, prescribed some mirtazapine. Now we'll see tomorrow how it went. Update: worked. Continue monitoring her condition. Patient archive. Continue. So. Pierce, biology, examine the corpse, and then hanging hydrotrade can't seem to determine the man's cause of death. There's the course, nothing interesting happens with the corpse. Let's put this suit back on. It's biology. My biology's not disastrous. To be fair, my biology is not disastrous. So, one sec. Okay. Inventory, surgical equipment. Everything's okay. Everything seems fine. A large, inexplicably missing needle. Six out of 5 kidney dishes. Notes: we're receiving new medical equipment soon. Existing inventory will need to be rechecked and expanded unless we want to risk the same thing from the last time happening again. Quinton received a single dose of dimethyl mercury. He mentioned he needed for testing on burrowers. No, why do we even have one of the strongest neurotoxins in our inventory? I did notify someone to check the broken lock pad. I swear it took 10 to 15 tries for it to find except my key card. Surgery room lights are flickering. Looks like Horace in there. Call someone to fix it. Empty. Okay. talk to some people. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Oh, that happened a while ago. I thought we were done with that. I don't know what to tell you. Big man died in his sleep, that's all I remember. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? We never hung out all that much, but he did not seem like a bad person to me. Relaxed and focused on his work, that's how I describe him. If memory serves me right, I think someone told me he was in the midst of Core City riots, back when Biocorp fell apart. Most certainly didn't envy him for that, if you dig. Okay. So we are investigating. Let's go to agronomy and pens. First, I want to talk to this guy because I did go back into. What do you know about Patrick Pierce? Patrick, was it a heart attack? I forgot. I remember all the fuss about it. Was it a heart attack? Or can't remember. It happened 2 months ago. Don't see why it's important anyway. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? Friendly guy, approachable. We were different sort of people. He'd hang out more with people like Harold or Wayne, me or Brett. For example, but he was polite and we chat from time to time. Although just before he died, Brett complained about some heaters he was installing in the hopper pens. Said he did a sloppy job. It was true. The poor hoppers were about to die from overheating. Brett got a bit mad, but I understand him fully. I even talked to Patrick once about this whole situation. Right, I can't be asked talking to Brett about it. Can I get in here? It's disabled. I'm going to see what's in here. I've never been in here. Actually, let's talk to Logan and Martha. Welcome to Hydroponics. Talk to her. Admiring the Hydroponics. Oh, yes, but only margin. Quick save. Desk. Let's use these lockpicks to buy them. Mines. Very weak. Take the grenades there. Okay. Let's go to engineering and cyber labs since he was talking to these guys. Talk to Harold. What's up? What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Ah, yes, I knew Pat well. He was the one man I could truly rely on. Honest man. I felt really sad when I heard about his death, you know? And seeing his brother in tears when he first came here after he found out. Man, it's been like 2 months and he still comes back here. Just don't get why Pasquale doesn't do a full autopsy and put this thing to rest. But it's his business. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? Hard-working man. Fun to hang out with. You were hard-pressed to find someone who disliked him. Well, maybe Big Brett. The two of them had several heated arguments over the way Pat installed some of the hopper pen heaters. Brett can be impulsive at times. He takes his job too seriously. It's a serious job, I agree, but he can take it too far sometimes. Do I have anything of interest? No. Does he have anything of interest? Okay. Let's talk to Ezra. Plenty of lockpicks now, I don't think I'll never need to buy any more of them. Do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? His death occurred not too long ago, before he came to SGS, if I'm not mistaken. It's unusual. Unusual death, very peaceful. Squally never discovered what caused it. I think he could have been more thorough with his autopsy. But I find it hard to blame him, as one cannot blame a man for prioritizing the living over the dead. Can you tell me what he's like as a person? Patrick, decent, good in his field of work. That's all I have to say. Okay, let's talk to Najed. Can I go in here? Okay. Well, there's nothing against... There's no law against me coming in here, at least. And there's nothing for me to see in here, so we will head over there. To administration and library. Talk to Vera. How about Patrick Pierce's death? He died in his sleep. Whilst it's true that Pasquale never discovered the exact cause of death, I believe there's nothing to worry about. Someone suggested a bacteria that live in the ventilation system, but that would mean the death of us all, wouldn't it? Commoner. Some more shells. Okay. Let's go back to commons and container. Start to pencil. Start to Newton. Smiling face greets you. Sir Evenster, thank you very much for saving my life. I never got to thank you properly. How you feeling, man? Better, the leg's still hurting from time to time, but I'll soon be as good as new. Turn, he laughs. As you can see, I'm kind of relaxing here with a rest. You do that. Take care of yourself. I will. Cheers. Marlene? What do you know about Ethan Lanford? He's a handsome man, huh? Comes to SGS for some time, always dressed as sharp as a razor. He's always flirting with the ladies, no exceptions. See him entertain quite a number of them, myself included, with some unusual psionic tricks. Tricks? Well, he's a temporal manipulator. It's one of those psi abilities, disciplines, the thing he does I've never seen anyone else do before. He can manipulate time, but only for specific objects, like slowing down a fly so it moves its wings in slow motion. Make things hover in the air, that sort of stuff. It's all parlor tricks, fun and unusual, good to attract the ladies. His good looks and charisma make him stick around. That's his real magic. You know anything else about him? Where he's from? What does he do? Not much. He's talkative and reveals very little about himself. When you think about it, no one knows where he's from or what he does. He usually comes alone. Maybe he leaves with a girl, maybe not. Depends. Always drinks fizzy water, yes. Has that temporal manipulation thing going for him. That's all I know, really. Oh yeah, dresses sharp as... Oh wait, I already said that. Thank you. There was something else I wanted to ask you. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Looking at his brother over there, I wish I knew more. But I can only tell you what we all know. Pat died in his sleep. Thinking about it, what if Pasquale found out what killed Pat and it turned out to be as agonizingly painful and that he was struggling the whole time? Would you like to learn something like that? I don't know what's better of the two. I really don't. You tell me what he was like as a person. She smiles. Pretty sweet, actually. We used to chat a lot whenever he showed up. He talked about his horrible past in Core City, how he survived riots. He felt he did some bad things back then. Now he's finally found a way to atone for what he did by leading a more peaceful life. Then Big Brett comes along and starts nagging about those stupid heaters for his Harper's. Gotta run. Anybody else? Oh, Jonas. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Patrick? Oh yeah, I knew Patrick. Kid died in his sleep one day and Doc Pasquale couldn't figure out what signed his death sentence. Patrick's brother threw a tantrum, demanded Doc perform the autopsy again, so he did. Nothing, still couldn't figure it out. Now Doc's far too busy saving people's lives to spend too much time on the dead, you dig? Oh, so much medical stuff in medicine as a science hasn't even scratched yet, so I can see sometimes why you gotta pull the line. Sad, but we can't have all the answers. It wasn't a contagious disease or some other devil, and that's the most important thing. Can you tell me what he's like as a person? Yeah, Doc. Well, no, yeah, the kid was good. I remember him talking about his life, his little brother. Both of them were dealt out some really bad cards right from the start of their lives. But the kid was a survivor. He was tough. That's what he was. Shame. You anything interesting? Actually doesn't have that bad a stuff, to be perfectly honest. Two traps. I'll take it. Gets rid of some of my weight. Let's quick save and quickly talk to this guy again. What did Patrick do in Core City? Didn't tell you that already? You did, but remind me again. Here we go again. Pat and I, we were orphans. Our mother died when we were young, and Dad, we never met him. So we had to take care of ourselves, or more precisely, Pat had to take care of us both. After years of doing whatever earns coins, scavenging and the like you did, Pat and I came to Core City. It was just after Biocorp fell apart, and maybe some time after. Riots and chaos filled the streets. Praetorian security, newly formed at the time, needed men to help them fight. Rioters and all that bunch. Pay was good, so he and Pat joined. He was young and you did, barely, so he became an enforcer. You tell me about Praetorian security. They were trying to take over control over the city, and they eventually did. They're one of the major factions in Core City now, but they were a marvel back then, and compared to a boulder, they are now. Please continue. Pat and I both stayed in Core City due to his work. I mean, it went well for a while. Unfortunately, he was hurt during one of the riots. He broke with a sledgehammer and slammed right into his spine. The bastard got him real bad, so he had to leave. So bad he had to leave Praetorian security. He couldn't do his job anymore. He was also hurt him mentally. He saw things, horrible things. Rarely talked about it, but I could see it. We left Core City after that. Nothing for us there anymore. Took care of him until his back got better. When we split, he went around and learned to work with electronics. He didn't want to be a scavenger his whole life, so we roamed before settling here in South Station. Told me he was happy here. Till he finally found a place to feel safe and at home. Tears began rolling out of his eyes to refill his glass. Damn it. What about you? What did you do after the split? He wiped his eyes. I had to learn to take care of myself. I went to work in foundry for a while. In miner, but since I value my life so much, I left that place. Pay was good to dig on, but that place is a death trap. And I worked at junkyard docks. I did all sorts of things. It'll take time to mention them all. Bye. Okay, I'll see you when I'm back at Core City, because we've got the stuff for the Hercules drug, and we need to ask questions around Praetorians. So, see you in a bit. And we're back. I've tested Hercules, and it turns out you're right. The drug is devastating for whomever consumes it. Whilst there may be some temporary benefits, the negative effects should quickly nullify them, resulting even in death. A smile slowly creeps up on his face. Naturally, I'm not surprised at all at your finding. But know that I don't need any of the details, really. I don't care about them at this point. Just make sure all eyes and ears in Core City are exposed to the information. That's all that matters. Good work so far. You just need to deliver the final blow. Okay. So, how do I do that? Right. Let's go to Gene at the Hardcore City Bar. To go and talk to the Praetorians. I need some information on a former Praetorian security officer named Patrick Pierce. Never heard of him. Praetorian security, good place to ask. Okay, fair enough. We know of a merchant named Toloski family. Toloski's are hardcore players here in Core City. I actually love they don't want to be messing around with them. Leans towards you and whispers, head of the family Blackcoat. Showing himself serious connection with the Chief Knight Praetorian Security. I know him personally, let me tell you, he's a successful businessman. His daughter Sophie comes in from time to time. She seems like a really spoiled brat to me. Harry, don't let anyone hear you say that. Shush, my love. You know about a merchant named Daniel Arda? Oh, the Cyclops, I know him. I dislike him, love. He comes here often pretending to be hardcore, orders a drink and then blatantly hits on my wife. Before these two eyes. What about the time you were hitting on Derek when she was here with her husband? I wasn't hitting on a love, I was just being friendly. You know I would never hit on another woman. Nevertheless, when we were with the Cyclops, I think he was doing some really questionable business. The Hercules thing sounds like a hoax if ever I've seen one. I've heard some men who bought it, left Core City and never come back. If you need any help with that guy, let me know. Thanks. No one hits on my wife. I'm here to help. Ask for your help with Daniel Arda. Absolutely, anything you need. I have evidence that proves that Hercules is an extremely dangerous substance. I need to somehow present it to everyone in Core City. So you came to me, love? I'm glad for it, because you know I know just the right man for the job. The guy can access one of those gauntlet ad displays. You can put it on views whenever you want. Already did it before, but there's a different story. Give me some heavy intoxication. Just give me the evidence and I'll take care of everything. You really hate him, don't you? Nope, he does. I've got nothing against the Cyclops. I don't know what you're talking about. So everything's here. You just wait a little. Everyone will know. Absolutely everyone. Okay. Back we go down. I'll have to do an episode or two in a bit with me doing the arena, but I think that can wait for another couple of levels for I'm going to breeze through it. So I'll go here. Nearly ready on this one. And then we'll head up to Praetorian Security. Okay. As you come closer, you see his expression has changed into that of great satisfaction. The frigid stare still remains, however. Perfect. I must say I enjoy your methods. At first, I was surprised when I saw the ads had turned into something quite different than the norm. But after I finally realised what I was looking at, I'm pleased. You can inform Jack that the rest of the money will be transferred to him within hours. As for me, I'll be leaving as of now. So long. I always get the job done. Farewell. 1 XP. Halfway through. Right. Right, there we go. Done that quest. And then once we turn to Jack Quicksilver, I will just take the time, if I can find him, to go and have a chat to our friend with the Hercules drug. Oh, there we go. Did that bit. Now, it better be worth the cost, because I spent 400 charons on this thing. Come on. Done with Anderson's zone. There you go. Unfortunately, I did not. He gone? He's gone, that's annoying. Okay, well, I'm going to be heading up to Praetorian things now, so I think this would be a good time to exit this episode. having done that quest. So I will say thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, do not worry about it. Next time we will hopefully finish up with the next quest and then head over to Foundry, I believe is the final place that we need to go for him. So, thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.